Hey guys, we're back with another experiment, and today we will be making a Cookie Monster cheesecake. We have our basics here. We have our cream cheese, sugar, flour, vanilla extract, sour cream, eggs, blue food coloring, and then we have like cookie galore. Chips Ahoy. We will also be using Oreos. So let's get started. First, we're going to make our crust, and into our bowl, I am going to use some Oreo cookie crumbs. Oh, and I also have melted butter in here too. Just gonna get that a stir. Then we're gonna move to our springform pan. Spread that out. So right now, I'm just making the crust for our cheesecake. Oh, I forgot to mention, we're gonna be adding something in the middle of our cheesecake too, but you'll see it in a few minutes. We're gonna put this in the oven and let it bake for about 8 minutes. Good. So while that's baking, we're gonna get started on the cheesecake filling. And into our bowl where we have our cream cheese, our sugar, and some flour. And we're gonna mix that up until it's creamy. All right, so now that we have our cream cheese, sugar, and flour blended together, we're going to add some sour cream. So the recipe will be in the description box below. So we're gonna let that spin, and then we're going to add in our vanilla extract. Turn it up a notch. All right, we're going to stop it for a second and scrape down those sides. All right, so now that we have scraped down the sides, we're gonna give it another spin. All right, so while that's going, I don't have to cut up cookies because I already have some cut up here, but we're gonna add these cookies. We're gonna chop some Chips Ahoy and add those as well. So let's do that. It's gonna be a layered Cookie Monster cheesecake. So we're going to divide our batter into 2 parts. 1 part Oreo and 1 part Chips Ahoy. And yeah, we're gonna layer it. So we're gonna see what happens. So our crust is out the oven. We're gonna let that sit for a little bit while we finish cutting up our cookies. So I chopped up some cookies, Chips Ahoy, and then some Oreos here. So now we're going to add a few drops of blue food coloring, because it needs to be the color of Cookie Monster. So that was 1 drop of blue. Let's do another drop. All right, so now we're going to add our eggs. All right. So now we're gonna add that to our filling. And give that a mix. Scrape down the sides. Let's give it a stir. Make sure we got all of our cheesecakes mixed in. We're gonna pour half here. Let's do Oreos first. All right, so we're going to pour this first layer. So this is our first layer. So now we're gonna bake this for about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna add our other surprise to this as well. So I'm gonna put this in the water bath, and we're gonna bake this first layer for about 15 minutes until the middle is somewhat set. So now we're going to add the remaining filling back into our mixing bowl, and we're going to incorporate the Chips Ahoy. Give that a stir. So now that the bottom layer has baked for 15 minutes, now our surprise, we have an actual chocolate chip cookie layer. So my plan is to get the cookie off the sheet and then throw it in here. All right, so we're just gonna layer it. All right, so we got that. All right, so now in this bowl, we have the other half of the filling with the Chips Ahoy cookies in, and we're just going to top that. We're going to pop her back into the oven. Let's do an hour. So we're gonna do an hour. She looks good, don't she? I'm excited. I can't wait to see how this turns out. So I forgot to show you guys the cookie that I used. It's the Toll House mini chocolate chip cookie. Now that the cheesecake is in the oven, we're gonna let that bake for another hour, and then once it's done, we're gonna take it out of the oven and put it into the refrigerator overnight. And then tomorrow is the big reveal day, which is topping day. All right, hey guys, we're back. Today is topping day. This is what the cheesecake looked like after it baked and sat in the refrigerator overnight. So we're going to top it with some white chocolate here, and I am using the Lindt white chocolate. All right, so we're just going to melt it. Use about half of the chocolate. All right, and then we're going to add some heavy whipping cream. We're gonna do about maybe like 6 tablespoons. Might have to add some more chocolate, but we'll see what happens. We're gonna put this in the microwave for about a minute. We're gonna add white chocolate on top, and then I'm going to dollop the heavy whipping cream on top, and then I'm going to add some Oreos and some Chips Ahoy in the middle of the dollops, and then I'm going to add cookie bits on top. So yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna see how it turns out. So to our bowl, we're going to add our heavy whipping cream and some powdered sugar. And now we're going to add some vanilla extract. We're gonna whip it until it forms a stiff peak. All right, so while that's going, let's take a look at our white chocolate. We gotta add some more chocolate. Let's just use the whole thing. Just give that a stir. All right, so I'm whipping, still whipping. And I have a special guest with me today. Hi, special guest. All right, so we got a good consistency of chocolate here. So this is our whipping cream here. And you can see it's stiff, which is what we want. So now we're going to pour
on the cheesecake.
Yeah, pour it on the cheesecake.
It's working.
All right, that's enough. Spreading the white chocolate around the cheesecake here. And then we're gonna add some more of the white chocolate and let it drip down the sides. So let it drip. Is it dripping?
Oh yeah, it's dripping.
All right, so I think we got enough drip going. All right, so we're just gonna let this cool for a little bit, and the goal is for the white chocolate to actually turn the color white. So we're gonna let that cool for a little bit. So now, next thing we're going to do is dollop some whipped cream. So we're just gonna dollop one, trying to get as close to the edge as possible. So we're gonna do a half. So we got Chips Ahoy.
Yeah.
All right, so you get the concept. Hey buddy, what do you think about the cheesecake so far?
What does it look like?
Yeah. All right, last cookie is gonna be an Oreo. All right, so this is what mommy's gonna do. Mommy's gonna mix these up. Okay. All right, so now, look, watch this. Watch mommy. Just gonna add them to the middle. get into it. It looks beautiful. All right, guys, and there you have it. So there you have it, my Cookie Monster cheesecake. At the bottom we have an Oreo layer, and then in the inside it's kind of like layered with Oreos, a whole chocolate chip cookie. So on the top, as you can see, we have the white chocolate, which is glazed all around, and then we have fresh whipped cream, and then cookies as well, and then like some little cookie chips. So let's cut it and see what it looks like. Oh, I don't like this.
Huh?
It's an experiment cheesecake. I think what I need to do is I need to let it chill a little bit longer, and then try to cut it again and see what happens. I taste the Oreos. Yeah, you can taste the chips, like the chocolate chip part. Let's say it tastes just like the Oreo cheesecake. So, all right, so we put the cheesecake in the refrigerator, took it out, did another slice, and you can tell this slice looks way better. As you can see, all the layers that's in there. You have Oreo, and then a whole cookie, a chocolate chip cookie, and then on top is the extra chocolate chip pieces. It looks great, it tastes great, it has all the flavors of all the cookies that's inside. So if I had to do this all over again, I will seal the water bath so that the crust will not get soggy. But overall, this was a great experience. I had fun and can't wait to do it again. All right, guys, there you have it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Treats by Hervé. And don't forget to go to our website at treatsbyhervé.com. Don't forget to follow us at all social media platforms. Let us know some flavors or experiments that you would like to see in the comments below. Thank you. Bye.